In the annals of global history, few conflicts have been as enduring and complex as the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. The roots of this dispute can be traced back to the late 19th century, but for the purpose of this exploration, we'll begin in the middle of the 20th century, specifically in 1948, a year etched in the collective memory of both Israelis and Palestinians. 1948 marks the establishment of the State of Israel, an event Israelis refer to as the War of Independence, and Palestinians call the Nakba, or catastrophe. During this time, an estimated 700,000 Palestinians fled or were expelled from their homes, leading to a refugee crisis that persists to this day. Meanwhile, Israel, the newly formed state, found itself in a war with surrounding Arab nations, a war which ended in an armistice in 1949, marking the first of many ceasefires and peace attempts in the years to follow. Fast forward to 1967, and we encounter the Six-Day War. Israel's victory resulted in the occupation of the West Bank, Gaza Strip, and East Jerusalem, territories that are still contentious to this day. This occupation led to the first Palestinian Intifada, or uprising, in 1987. It's also during this time that the Hamas was created, marking a significant shift in the conflict. The 90s brought hope for peace with the signing of the Oslo Accords in 1993, aiming to establish a Palestinian Authority and gradually transfer power. But the peace process was fraught with challenges, including continued violence and the assassination of Israeli Prime Minister Yitzhak Rabin in 1995. The failure of the peace process led to the Second Intifada in 2000, followed by a period of intensified violence, including suicide bombings and airstrikes. In 2005, Israel withdrew from Gaza, but the conflict was far from over. In 2006, Hamas, now a significant political player, won a majority in the Palestinian legislative elections. This led to a brief civil war in 2007, with Hamas taking over Gaza. The years that followed were marked by periodic escalations of violence, including wars in 2008, 2012, and 2014. The situation remained volatile into the new decade. Palestinian protests at Gaza's border in 2018 resulted in numerous casualties. Tensions continued to escalate, leading to clashes and rocket fire in May 2021, ending with a ceasefire later that month. As we stand at the cusp of 2024, the Israeli-Palestinian conflict remains unresolved, with peace seeming elusive. This exploration has taken us through key events from the 1948 occupation to the present day, highlighting the complexity of this ongoing conflict. From the establishment of Israel, the wars and intifadas, the peace attempts and their failures, to the rise of Hamas, each event has shaped the course of this conflict and its implications for the people directly affected and the world at large.